I think that most gardeners are very resourceful when it comes to reusing or repurposing materials in their garden. They often see value in things that other people might just throw away, like an old pallet or an old fence panel that they can use for a trellis or something. Well, I got an absolute score recently that I'm going to use in my garden. Not even quite sure how. Maybe I can get some tips or advice from you guys, but it's sitting in my driveway right now. It's beautiful, and we get to use a chainsaw. So let's go check it out. All right, here it is. Look at this. This is river birch. This beautiful hardwood. This really pretty papery bark. So here's the story. My neighbor was cutting down their tree because it was too close to their house, and they had this chipping service here, and they were literally just shredding it and hauling it off, and we said, hey, do you mind if we have one of those logs? So they were very nice. They dropped 2 giant logs right here, right on our property with this big crane right here. It was very nice of them. And they even chopped them up for us because I didn't even have a chainsaw. Like I said, I didn't even know what I was going to be doing with this project. I just knew that it looked cool and I wanted to use them. So here we go. This is the project for the day. I bought myself a little Black & Decker chainsaw, so we're going to read the user manual, learn how to use it, and we're going to start chopping some wood. Pretty cool, huh? I'll show you. I do actually have this in the garden in a couple places, and I'll tell you what my initial thoughts and plans for this are. Let me show you real quick. So here's one here. This is just a stump, as you can see. We used it as a little holder for this pot of mint, which I think looks really nice. We have another one over there for a pepper plant, and over here as well for our mint. So that's simple, just sticking the logs just like that. I think it adds a nice little rustic look. And the other plan is to make a little pathway here. So we're going to chop those pieces up into little circles. June, you doing some gardening, babe?
Yeah.
What do you got?
I'm playing.
You got worms? Oh, you're feeding worms to the chickens?
Yeah.
Nice.
More? Yeah.
And here's another spot. This is the front yard. As you can see, there was some old little wooden stepping stones here, but they're pretty worn down and covered up. So we're going to replace these. So that's pretty much the only 2 things that I have planned so far. I know I want to cut them into rings to make some little steppers, and we're going to use them just as little stumps to put plants and stuff on. But if you guys can think of anything else while I'm chopping this stuff up, please let me know, because we have quite a lot of stuff. A lot of wood, a lot of stumps. My son wants us to make him an obstacle course. He already had some fun hopping on these guys when they first dropped it off. So we'll do something. It's a blank slate. All right, let's get this chainsaw set up. All right, here we go. Let's give this a try. I really did read the user manual, by the way. I was not being facetious. I think it's very important to read and understand the tools that you're using, especially if they're dangerous. So what I read was, you start the saw up like this, you start the chain going, and then you lift it up to a 45-degree angle, and then you rotate the log and continue your cuts that way. Now, I am by no means an expert. This is literally my first time using this machine, but I'll at least share the little tips and knowledge that I have with you guys. So here we go. Turn it. Should just get one more cut. You kind of use the base part here as a lever. And my cuts are not lining up. Try that again. Not bad, still works. All right, guys, we actually have a big storm blowing in, so I got to cut this short, but let me show you real quick where I put those that I just cut. Woo! I still got to dig them in, but you can get an idea. Look at that nice little path. I think these things make a perfect path. Oh my goodness. Exciting. I love the spring weather here in Tennessee. Always unpredictable. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have an update for you later when I can get some more of these packs going.